and I'm out and about. But I'm not out and about really viewing a video today. I'm out and about on a workshop. I'm with Tez, Mr. Terence behind me up there on the bank. So I can't really do a lot of vlogging, but I thought I'd make a little short video on the challenges you have for days like today. Now, we were up this morning at 3 o'clock. We left the vehicles at 3:30 this morning. We actually met up last night, which was quite nice. We had a bit of a chat. Got a couple of images last night of just handheld shots. I'm at Tarn Hows in the Lake District, and I got a couple of shots handheld, which I'll bang up on the screen for you so you can have a bit of a nose if they came out, because they were all handheld and it was going dark, but I quite liked them. There was a lot of atmosphere going on. And oh look, rainbow to the left, to the left, to the left. Let's just show you this. This is what we're waiting for, you see. This is what we're waiting for. This rainbow keeps appearing and we're basically chasing it, and then it's coming down into the valley where I've got my camera set up, and I'm just gonna snap again. There she is, look at that. And we're getting a shot of the rainbow with the pikes in the background and that nice dark moody sky and stuff like that, and she's dropping straight down there in the tarn, as you can see there. And we've been stood here probably half an hour, 3/4 of an hour waiting for all that to happen, and that's another nice little shot. The dark moody sky, the thick rainbow now coming in, but it's really hard to not be tempted to keep moving my camera around. But look how vivid it is now. That's definitely a half and half shot, that, isn't it? That is fantastic. But you're getting the pikes in the background as well, which is really, really nice. So yeah, we've been really waiting for it, and I've been sort of trying to explain how to sit and wait and study what's going on in front of us, and we're trying to set up compositions that basically work with that. But yeah, the trials and tribulations is I've got an umbrella up, I've got my waterproofs on, I've got a bag down here like I've normally got, so, you know, so I can chuck it over the top of the camera. My lens cap's at hand, so I can chuck that back on the front, and it's just a case of all the little things, all the elements you've got to add to the palaver of trying to get a shot when the weather's like this, because one moment it's nice and stops raining like it is at the moment, and the next minute it's bang, it's piling down on top of your head. But you need to be in this to get these sort of shots, and every so often we're getting an absolute smacker. She really is playing ball, but the light around is just phenomenal. But I'm only using one lens at the moment because that's what Terence has got, so I'm trying to keep it within keeping, if you like. And we're just trying to work out, you know, for want of a better thing, he's working out foreground. It's one thing that he's struggling with, and we're trying to work out foreground. But it's funny because we're shooting scenery and it's really, really difficult, but we're doing our best as we can. So if you have a subject you want, you know, you struggle with, give us a shout, see what we can do for you. So yeah, I'm not going to do too much talking. That was at least 3 minutes, so I'm going to shut up now, get back up there and concentrate on what's going on. And I think we're going to move along a little bit and try and get a different composition. So yeah, let me know what you think of this. Was it worth the wait, or am I just wasting my time? Never. We moved position slightly. Again, we were looking at foreground because we got the background sorted, but we come across this rock on the pathway, so we're using that as our foreground. We've lost the rainbow now. The atmosphere that's making rainbows is gone. The sun's moved round a little bit further, so we're not getting it, but we're getting a beautiful, beautiful dappled light over on the far mountain, which I think is the Old Man of Coniston and that sort of range over the back there. And I'm looking down Tarn Hows, which I don't normally look from this position, but just because we're on their path, we're making the most of it. And the light is actually coming across the bottom now. We've been waiting for the light to come across the land in front of us, and it's just coming across now, which is quite nice. So I'm taking a series of shots because I don't know which one's going to be best. At the moment, that is just perfect. Let me spin you around. Let me show you what's going on. Spin you around. Doesn't want to turn. Quick, turn, turn. There you go. You can see the light now in front of us. He's moving across Tarn Hows and there's light in it all. So I'm going to take a series of shots and then I'm going to paint the light back in where I want it. Oh, it's right on top of us, which I wasn't expecting it to come quite so far up. But it's just made that scene completely different. So it's well nice. And I can use a bit of dark and a bit of light to make it all work. But that is a welcome bit of sunlight. That's the first bit of sunlight that's hit the back of our head all morning. And in fact, I'm going blind. I'm going sun blind. Yeah, really nice. And again, I'm going to keep taking a few shots because the light's moving across the hillside in the background and just made a really nice shot. Very, very simple, very, very classic, but nice. Well worth the wait that was. We are going to head off a little bit further. We're going to go walk around, try and get down onto the main path if we can. Even, I think, shoot that direction quickly while the light's there. So yeah, just checking in really. I'll pop this one up on the screen, give us your comments, and let me know what you think. Got a corker of a little shot set up here. We were just up on the path and I've got my head set on foreground for Tez, just so that I can try and find foreground. I spotted these little foxgloves down on the end here and I like the little stones, so you've got foxgloves and stone wall. So by walking off the path, maybe 20-30 foot, we've managed to fit this in the bottom of the image, gone with a vertical shot, so I've got a bit of a diagonal leading from the bottom corner, diagonal, then I've got this tree, this quite prominent tree which is there. And then when the light was falling behind it, it made that tree dark, so it made it stand out. So I've got a couple of shots with light in slightly different places, and then that river, it almost looks like a river leading through, and it's not, it's the edge of the Tarn, but it looks like it's leading through. It's got a very Canadian feel to it, like the one I took earlier on. So yeah, corker of a little shot that, and that's just by keeping your eye open for something that might work on foreground. And that's kind of what I'm trying to show Tez, to see if you can find something to add to your image to give you that foreground interest that gives you the 3 dimensions on the frame. I think that one worked really, really well. Now I do have a bit of an issue though, and I think this is what Tez's problem with his photography. What is that? He's got the wrong sticker on the front of his camera. It says Nikon. Don't tell him I said this, but he needs a Canon, or at least a Fuji. Shh. So I am back off my walk. It was a very short walk. Tez is down, his batteries had run out. He only had 2 batteries for his Nikon. And yeah, he said he'd had enough. We've been up since 3:30 this morning, let's face it, so we've done quite a bit. From 3:30 we come back and had an hour in the car while the rain come over, and then we went back out. And I haven't seen him yet, but I think we've managed to get a couple of quite nice shots out of it. He's definitely gone away happy, and he wants to come back and do another workshop with us at some point, a little bit more editing style as well, because we talked about light blending, where I actually paint in parts of the sky, parts of the colour from the sky. So yeah, we'll definitely be seeing Tez again. If you're interested in the workshop, give us a shout. I'm happy to do any sort of style you want, whether it's street photography, landscape photography, even a bit of sport photography if you really want to do it. I've done all sorts in my time, but landscape's obviously my favourite. So yeah, I'm going to cut the video now. Hopefully you've seen a couple of nice images, and I've got a couple of things to review, and it's time to get that old Luminosity Neo out and give that a go as well. So I'm going to get the laptop out, I'm going to sit in the van, I'm going to spend the rest of the day here, because it is only 11 o'clock now. Get myself a cup of tea, and yeah, enjoy the rest of me afternoon. See you soon. Ciao for now. Thanks for watching, and nice and short for you. Ta-da. Bye.